Sorry everyone, we are back now. It's all good, the glitch has been fixed. But now we have no going... There we go, we have game audio now. Sorry about that, I am back with you guys. Under the safety car. Here. In... Belgium. So it seems that Latifi, Blocky Man and Jacob all got caught up in an incident there. And look at TMSMAs, already up to 13th. Where's Cheetah in 16th? Blacky Harv made a good start up into P2. Passy into P4. Latifi's probably fuming. As we nearly just saw Blacky go into the back of the safety car. So again, another lap 1 safety car, the first one of this 22 lap race. Tom, Jacob and Fat Rocky Man all pit once again for the hards. So we only have 2 drivers on the mediums now, in Liss and Raven. Go down into podium with Blacky. Safety car is in this lap, which is very good for us. So let's see what Blacky will do this time. Maybe the same strategy might be a way to go. Go on board with the 3rd place car once again. This time it being Blair, who's gone down 1 place off the start. So let's see what will happen now. Blacky has gone now, he's gone early, he's caught them all off guard. Harv, 6 attempts back already. Not expecting that was the Red Bull. So now Blacky nearly breaking that 2nd gap early on this safety car race before even crossed the line. So we now head down into turn 1. Is anyone really close enough for a move, or is everyone just sort of caught out by that safety car restart? I think everyone's just caught out for now. But as we head down the hill, up through Rouge and Rail, it's a brilliant restart from Blacky, and definitely has flown away from it. Caught Harv napping. We'll go on board with Liss versus Phoenix. No, we'll go back on board with Blair versus Harv. As look, Blair down the inside of Harv into the Gomma. That's a crash. It's Cheetah. Cheetah is around on the exit of Blanchimon. Not Blanchimon, Radion, sorry. And there we see Blair getting past Harv up into P2, but he's locked up, got a bit deep. Harv just not close enough to pounce on that issue there. We'll see, then we'll file through No Name The small sector is sort of the quiet part of the track where not really many moves are made. Definitely can still be a lot of crashes. So now we'll go on board with Raven behind Liss. See if he can make the move. As long as Blair can stay within the DRS of Blackie, he can definitely make up the time lost. Phoenix is having so much understeer through the corners. It's really allowing Liss and Raven to close in on the back of that Alfa Romeo ahead. It's a Alfa, McLaren, Aston trio now going through Blanchimont. Look at the understeer that Phoenix is just getting. This can maybe invite Liss for a little bit of a send into the bus stop. No, he just plays it safe. Keep the car behind. But will Liss be able to get a good run coming out of the source? Maybe make the move into turn if I can speak English, into the com. Going up through Rouge and Radion now. Up the hill. Now onto the Camel straight. BRS will not be able till next lap. Using a lot of BRS right now is this. So here he comes. Will he be able to get the move done on Phoenix? Will he be able to replicate the move his teammate did just a lap ago? No, he will not, but there's a battle further back with Hayden Cass and FRT Tom. Tom managing to get past the AlphaTauri for now, but maybe as Fat Blocky Man being very opportunistic and following the Ferrari through, getting that move done. So there we see Hayden Cass lose 2 places in 2 corners. Not very good for the AlphaTauri man, and that's its fan round. Its fan has spun round on the exit and no name. Very common incident that happens there, especially with the traction control off. And that is surely not going to be good for him if he wants anything out of this race. Let's look at the gap Blair has. 2 half behind, a whole 1.3 seconds. So it seems that Blair, all he has to focus about is Blackie ahead. And they are on similar ERS levels. Into the bus stop chicane. Is everyone close enough for a move? Will Raven try a move on this? And maybe turn the tables. He has gone for it. There's a bit of contact made. Liss manages to keep the car in a straight line. Has to go off track and gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles. Raven gets ahead. So that's Liss dropping down to 8th place up through a bit of contact. I think he might be able to get that penalty removed. We will see Blair now. He will have the DRS on Blackie. Will he be able to catch up enough though? As Phoenix gets 3 seconds going up for a route, which and a rally on. Not nice for him. Let's look at the amount of time you can gain on someone who hasn't got the DRS ahead, as Blair has gained a total like a half a second on Blackie in front. So that was another penalty for Shush getting handed out, as everyone's starting to really rack up those warnings. The penalties are going to come in thick and fast. Let's look at the difference in lines between Raven and Phoenix. Phoenix just having that so much understeer compared to Raven. Raven, of course, being able to turn that car so much easier. Tyres just working. I say that he's gone wide by clipping that inside curb at Pouon. Really just halts his momentum. That's a spin in the background, and that's for Shush. After getting that penalty, it's all gone downhill. He is spun round. Jacob goes off the track in avoiding action. That's Raven round as well. Raven was looking on the back of this and has spun round on the exit there. So that's nearly its van going into the back of him, but luckily ghosting is in the game. So the Aston now drops down the field. The sky is starting to get a bit overcast here, so we might see a bit of rain. Blair is actually just about staying within DRS due to the DRS down the main straight. Did fall out of it though. It's gone a bit wide through the source. He's outbroke himself and he's now out of the DRS. Blackie just needs to focus, and that's Phoenix round as well. How has he spun there? I do not know. Maybe getting a bit of a tag from behind. Him and Master Squid now inside each other and trying to battle. into Lacombe. Will Phoenix be able to get past Master Squid? No. Will Tom be able to get past Phoenix? No. This train is now going from about Amazed downwards to Heyman. No, to Raven. It's Fank gets a penalty, and that's Raven off again. He's just about kept that out of the wall, I think. And that's him down into last place. He's tapped the wall. That might have given a bit of front wing damage. Adding a bit of insult to injury there, not being able to get out of the gravel. There's my phone vibration. Nice to see. You were on charge, my friend. So now, as we are flying up through Blanchimont, I don't think anything else has really happened as Raven is round again. It's just going from bad to worse for the Aston Martin driver. We'll see Master Squid v Amaze, Phoenix versus... Well, Amazed has to try to keep all these cars behind, should I say. Now through the bus stop chicane, the clouds are getting scarier and scarier. They're getting darker and darker. Less blue sky is starting to appear in the air. Maybe we'll just go to overcast, but don't rule out the rain around Belgium. Now up through chicane. On my phone on silent. Oh, it's now not on silent. Now it's on silent once again. Sorry about this, everyone. It's like it's actually a safety car somehow. Jacobs. Something's happened. But we've got a safety car here, people. How has that happened then? Because no one's crashed. Hate safety cars when you're in the solo combox. You've got no one to talk to. You've got to try a waffle. Through 001. Which brings everyone back together. Very good for some of the drivers that have made mistakes and are further back. Also very good for the likes of Blair and Harv, who can now catch all the way up to the cars ahead. Oh well, to the leader, or Blackie should I say. So now everyone files into pit lane for a set, probably of medium tyres. Yes, it is Blackie onto the mediums, Blair onto the mediums. That's all about this train of cars. Where will they all come out? Who will come out where? Harv managed to switch over to the tyres he wants. Does Aiden come out ahead of Passy? No. Harv has fallen down the order though, getting held. So maybe being in the Red Bull not helping the Red Bull man, and drops behind Passy, Luis and Aiden. As Tom has stayed out and got in between Blackie and Blair. So that's good for Blackie having his teammate as a bit of backup there. Is anyone else who's dropped down the order massively? Phoenix maybe, he's dropped down a few positions. Now, it's all about when will the safety car come in. It probably won't be for a while. Lap 9 of 22. Passy, the championship leader, is in P4. Amazed, second place in the championship, is down in P11. We also have your third place man, who was leading the championship before his time out due to holiday, Latifi, out of the race. Which is not really too mean. So now it's all about when the safety car comes in, how the restart plays out. Will Blackie go early like last time? What is going to happen in these next few laps? Lap 9 of 22, rain might come still. Still is a high chance of rain. I've no news whether it will rain or not. So now, what is going to happen? It will be definitely one of the great restarts from Blackie. The Rouge and Rally, I'm sure the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. It's so close. It's gonna all depend on how fast Blair can get past Tom. That is what's going to really be based on for Blackie and Blair. If they've got any chance of challenging, or Blackie can pull away, and if Blair has any chance of challenging Blackie for that race win, definitely one to look out for this race. It could be one of the Belgian greats. Still going through. Who on? Surely the safety car will be in at the end of this lap. I think Jacob must have spun, and obviously it just brought out a safety car. Half saying the pit lane glitch cost him time. Dropping in 3 places. So the safety car is in this lap. Gets ready with Blackie as we go down to Blair, the man who really needs to make it past Tom as quickly as possible. Here we go. What will happen? When will Blackie go? Will he go early once again? Or will he wait until later on? It's sort of a guessing game now for the cars behind. Blackie knows what he's doing. Blackie knows when he's going. But when he does, and he's gone early again. He's got Tom, which can allow maybe Blair to make the move. As I said, yellow flag for Raven. He spun round again, unfortunately, but Blair not being able to get past Tom, and he's dropped 1.1 seconds as Tom. So Blair out the DRS. Already as Tom goes deep, he gets down the inside. A nice move there from Blair to get past Tom, put him under a bit of pressure and made him lock up. So that means no more defensive work for his teammate against the guy in second. Now it's about him versus Passy. So here we have Passy right on the back of the gearbox on the Ferrari. Will he be able to make the move into Legon? No, he just isn't close enough on the car ahead, on Tom ahead. Oh, he's maybe getting the run. Oh, he's made a mistake. Passy spun. He's tapped the wall. He's managed to somehow keep that car in a straight line. It all depends if he's got any wing damage now, as we can't find the right thing to go on. I think he might just be A-OK. It was a little tap of the wall. Cheetah gets overtaken by Shush. But Passy now dropping to 6th place, the championship leader, showing he is human and can make mistakes. So it's all about the rest of these drivers. If Passy has got damage, Latifi and Amaze will both be hoping that everyone behind can hold him up and maybe Passy get many points, which would be crucial for the championship later on in the season. Let's look at the gap. Blackie's already pulled out. It's 1.8. You can't even see him on Blair's screen going through the first part of launching on. So obviously that Ferrari machine is rapid as the blue sky is slowly coming back. So maybe the rain not coming in this race so far. We are now halfway through the Grand Prix. Half the race to go. 12 of 22. Now look, Tom now really starting to get harassed by Aiden. It's all about what Aiden can do now. I think, yeah, Passy did just about escape the damage as It's Van gets past Cheetah now. Cheetah dropping down the field as Master Squid gets a 3-second time penalty. Will Aiden be able to get past Tom? Going into the column, he's going to try to send it down the inside. There's a bit of contact made. They keep the cars in a straight line, and Tom, defending for his life, keeps the position once more. So look, we might see Master Squid try and make a move on this into the Rivage. No, just not close enough. As Aiden really is starting to maybe get a bit frustrated by Tom. Ahead, you're on 10 lap old hard, he's probably saying in the cockpit. Move out my way. He doesn't have to, he's not obliged to. He can do what he wants, he's his own racing driver. If it was practice, then definitely maybe think about getting out of the way, but it is the real race as we have Master Squid all over the back of this in the McLaren. McLaren versus Mercedes. Of course, the engine in the back of that McLaren is also Mercedes. About like 2 seconds, 2.3 between Blackie and Blair. Blair surely has got a really good advantage to win this thing if another safety car does not come out, as Aiden still not being able to get close enough to Tom. Will he be able to get the switch back though? Down the main straight, no. Tom on those 10 lap old cards doing brilliantly defending from the cars behind, but surely this will be the end of that defend against Aiden as the DRS will come into play, and that's a yellow flag for It's Van. It's Van has made a mistake and he spun round again. Is that virtual safety car? Nah, this game is ruined. How is that brought out of VSC? How is that a VSC? He's just spun round, but it's brought out a virtual safety car. This game's broken. It's like how Jacob spun and it caused full safety car. As Cheetah gets a drive-through from it. His race is going from bad to worse as Tom was able to sort of pounce on Aiden. Cheetah now probably is a bit frustrated. I thought that was hot. JT, oh, give the pass. Excuse me. JT, but it seems that was defending from the Aston Martin, and that's actually brought this in with the DRS. But now this time, surely Tom's defence will crumble against the DRS of Aiden. There's 5 temps between the pair though, so obviously nothing too bad going on. It's that shush round once more. We go back on board with Aiden though. 6 temps of the gap. Tom goes deep into the bus stop. Surely this time around, going through down the Camel Straight, he will be able to get the move done. As that actually helped Luis from Passy behind as well. So that's It's Van. And oh, that's actually, sorry, we missed the move from TMS Amazed on Master Squid as Shush retires from the race in the pit lane. its fan has also retired from the race in the pit lane. As here we go, down the Camel Straights. Will Aiden be close enough? No, he just can't get close enough to Tom. Ahead, so that is the Tom still just about keeping like the defensive move on. I'm trying to stick these out until the soft tyres can come into play. Look at Aiden. He's probably getting really frustrated now as he has an opportunity. A lap ago, it got taken from him unfairly. Now we'll see if Aiden can make the move anywhere around this circuit. Or as he goes into the back of Tom. This is really inviting like the likes of Luis, Passy, Harv, JT, this, and Amaze. All that. The two cars in front. Blair still losing time to Blackie ahead. Well, can't really speak too much about them two. Now as they fly through Blanchimont, will Aiden be able to do anything about Tom ahead? Ferrari driver defending very, very brilliantly, like a gladiator, defending from the army ahead. The army attacking. So will Aiden be able to get past the Ferrari man this time around as Jacobs had another spin on the exit of the bus stop. You're actually joking me? That's brought out another safety car. Again, Aiden getting unfairly done by a safety car. All that Jacob's done is spun. He's not crashed. Game is officially broken. You love to see it, you really do. So, well, only one box for the softs, it'll be sort of dumb not to. Three seconds for Jacob under safety car. Blackie boxes. Jacob gets a drive through as well to add insult to injury. Blair's in. Tom stays out for another time round. And Jacob's got another drive. How can we get two drive-throughs? Luis stays out, JT stays out, Amaze stays out. They're going for a risky strategy. Showing a fat blocky man. There's Blackie, Blair, Aiden, Passy, Harv, this, Kanan, Phoenix, Raven, DUC, so he stayed out. All those drivers coming into the pit lane as Jacob retires. As Raven actually splits Blair and Blackie, Blair and Aiden, so that's good for Blair here, but wait, Tom's made a pit stop, that's why he didn't. That's why he didn't come in. He's already made a pit stop. So he was annoying Hayden, not just for the fun of it and to help his teammate. He's already made that pit stop and can make it to the end. I completely forgot about that. I didn't really look at his tyres, which I should have really done, which is a bit dumb by me, so blame the commentator on that one. But there will be hard charging cars behind on the softs, but they do have a total of 5 medium ones to get through to catch up to Tom first. This is really going to heat up as will Blair be able to get past Blackie, because Blackie will be held up by the cars ahead. First it starts up with Fat Blocky Man. But not in this lap, it probably will be next lap though. Just go down into the source under the safety car. You know what? Let's do some track facts on the safety car. The lap record is 1 minute 47.176 in the race by Michael Schumacher in 2002. No, it's been beaten, sorry. Oh yeah, because of course they changed the layout, so that was the old layouts. Fastest lap time. For this layout's fastest race lap is a 46.2 by Valtteri Bottas in 2018. This, of course, unfortunately, is the track that Antoine Hubert lost his life. A lot of dangerous action has gone up for a Rouge Rally on. There's been many crashes in the recent years, so that's why they extended it. It's actually an illegal track. Well, not illegal, but like, it shouldn't be on the F1 calendar by its rules, but I think it's about 5 kilometers, 0.5 kilometers over. Well, a kilometer over, I don't know. It's definitely not over a kilometer, but like, it's a certain measurement over the actual limit that the F1 regulations state, but because it's Spa, it's just that off. Probably because of how quick it is. If it was a track like Monaco, it'd take forever. Safety car is in this lap. It's hot. Another Ferrari will lead the way this time. So Raven, that AI splitting the provisional top 3 before the pit lane. But when will Tom go? We probably won't have another safety car till the end of this Grand Prix. If Tom goes now, can Tom win this Grand Prix actually? Oh, and that's nearly JT passing Louise already. Now it's all up to Fat Blocky Man. Can he defend from Blackie for as long as possible? As Aiden already gets past Raven's AI. Aiden and Raven over the line. But will Blackie be able to get past these 5 medium runners in time? As here he goes. Fat Blocky Man on Master Squid here, going down into the com. We also have a Maze versus JT as they go into the com side by side. Somehow they don't make contact, and that's Blackie going straight across the chicane. That's Blair gets ahead now, so it's all up to Blair. What can Blair do? As he really needs to just sort of play it safe here to get past the 2 cars in front. He's gone for it though. It's going to be 3 wide into No Name as there's contact. Oh my god, Master Squid does nearly go around, just about keeps it. Fat Blocky Man stays ahead of Blair. There was a bit of contact between these two. Let's look at Blair right up the back of Fat Blocky Man going into the chicane. Will he be able to make the move around the outside? He's gone for it. There's more contact, and they're both off. Blair off. Fat Blocky Man off. Blair is probably fuming. He's left the session. And that is now that Blackie back into the lead if he can pass these cars in time for lap 18 of 22. Blair, well, from what seemed like such a good result to win it. But Fat Blocky Man makes a mistake, gets a bit loose through the chicane, and he is now down through the order. He's left the session, and that was massive. He could have won this race if we could get past these cars fast enough. As we go on to lap 19, we have a total of 4 laps remaining. It is starting to heat up. Blackie needs to pass 4 cars in 4 laps. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it. It's all about what happens now. Will anyone make a move? As Harv seems to try and catch up to Passy here, but Harv, his car has been notably quite slow in a straight line. But that was massive. We'll see. There's some people cheering on for Blackie in the chat. Harris's answers corrected him on a spelling mistake, fair enough. But now, amazed, we've seen a Williams and a guy on softs neck and neck into a corner before. Will the same thing happen into the chicane to Blackie, and that could allow Aiden to come through and win this race maybe? As here we go, through Puon, amazed, second place in the championship. Blackie looking to prove himself, amazed, defending well, as Blackie's going to try to go all the way around the outside. That surely isn't going to work, and it hasn't. Now into Stabilo 1. Nothing will happen between these two now. Excuse me. As it stands, now going up, down block through Blanchimont, as JT and Louise also had a bit of a side-by-side moment through that chicane through Stabilo 1. But Blackie's all over the gearbox of Amazed. Amazed defending that inside. Blackie going to go to the outside. He's closed. He's really closing that door on Amazed. Who will win out? As Aiden's also followed Blackie through, and he's maybe going to try and pounce on Blackie ahead. He's going to go down the inside into the source. So Aiden down the inside, as there's been a bit of contact, and look behind. Passy also trying to get past TMS Amazed. The two championship rivals going side by side through Arouge and Rayon. Who will win out? Oh, let's look how far wide Amaze goes there. Gets a warning probably. As Harv also coming in to maybe spoil this party. He has, as he's now going round the outside of Passy into the com. Passy might have to yield here, as Blackie can't do anything to Aiden ahead. And Passy going from attack, and it's not worked, and it's cost him a place. Blackie losing position to Aiden might have cost him here. Aiden needs to get past 3 cars in 2.5 laps. Let's look how far back this lot. Amaze has dropped off the back of Blackie, as here comes Harv down the inside of Amaze into the chicane. There's a bit of contact between Passy and Harv, as Harv sort of has to back out of that, as Amaze does chop across him quite a bit there. It's now in to Stabilo 1. Harv and Passy side by side, as Passy wins out round the outside. It is really heating up here in these final few laps. It has become one of those Belgian classics. So as we go back on board with Aiden versus JT and the cars in front, Blackie sending it down the inside. An audacious send late on the brakes, a dive bomb if you would like to call it that. Blackie goes for it, but cannot put it off. It's all about these next 2 laps of the Grand Prix. As Blackie sends it again into the source. Aiden goes to the switchback though. Can he put it off? Blackie a bit loose on the power. It's all about these two battling now. They're costing themselves time and more time. As now Aiden falls back. I don't think Blackie will have any DRS. So it's all about now. Will he be able to get a drive? Going down through the Camel Straight. He gets to position. Passy passes Harv, and now Blackie can't do anything to get back past. As Harv has dropped. As this is made contact with Harv, and he's made contact with Phoenix, and he's gone round. Hayden Cass promoted to P9. Harv now up into P8, just keeping that position. There was a big contact between the two. That ended pretty badly for both Phoenix and Liss. That is not what they wanted. As sort of Phoenix was caught by a crash that wasn't his fault at all. But as we're going to go on to the final lap in a second, Tom still leading the way. His tyres surely screaming for help, wanting to be put off this car. But as long as Tom can stay another lap as Phoenix spins round again, Master Squid gets 3 seconds of time penalty. These final few laps really have been spicing up to one amazing final lap. If it can happen, will Passy be able to get past his championship rival in TMS Amazed? Will it happen? I reckon Passy, even without getting past, will still gain some points due to the sprint race. As here he goes, will Passy make the move into the bus stop? No. No one's making any moves into the bus stop, it seems, as Harv still right on the back of Passy, and there's contact, making Passy get loose there. Somehow he managed to keep that car on a straight line. So now it's still between Passy and Amazed for that P6, sorry. Let's look at Tom. He's getting really harassed by Luis behind, as that's Phoenix retiring from the race. Oh, and that's Blackie off! Blackie's off and into the wall. That's Radion. That is massive. That was massive for the races. Here comes Luis on Tom. He gets the move done. He goes a bit wide though, so maybe Tom can perform the switchback. That was massive though. Blackie going off at the top of Radion, and that's really cost him many good points. I don't know what happened. We're mainly focusing on this battle ahead between the Haas and the Ferrari, and Luis could maybe win the race from 7th on the grid. 7th and 6th maybe getting a 1-2 here. Let's look at Tom's tyres. They're absolutely shot right now. As JT might think about a move, he just can't pull it off. Will Aiden think about a move on the Aston Martin? There's there's a bit of contact. Aiden loses it as Amaze stays ahead of Passy. Oh my god, this is really started to kick off in these last few laps. And here we go now. Up through Blanchmont, that's the yellow flag for Liss. He's spun around again. Fat Blocky Man's able to get by. So is the AI of Raven. But here we go now. Flying up through. As Hayden Cass actually got past Harv, sorry. We didn't see that. Harv must have made a mistake. As here we go into the final braking zone of the Circuit Grand Prix. As here we go, Harv versus Hayden Cass. Hayden Cass goes a bit wide. Harv for the switchback as Luis wins from Tom. Aiden third as Harv gets Hayden Cass, but he has a penalty. But Harv got him on the line. Harv does have to cede position. But what a race that was. As Luis wins the Grand Prix. We wouldn't have thought that from qualifying and the sprint race. But wow, what an amazing final few laps that was. As Luis wins the Belgium Grand Prix. The Haas driver having a brilliant result there, as Aiden keeps up his good form from the win last week with a podium. And we also have FRT Tom, who did a really mega stint on those hard tyres. What a brilliant race. We can't forget Blackie, how well he drove out in front. Getting unlucky though from that incident. The points are really messing with my head. Okay, I do understand the points, but like it was really messing with my head there. But so your race results are Luis winning the Grand Prix, followed by Tom, followed by Aiden in P3, Passy 4th, Amazed 5th. Oh my god. Wait. No, Amazed finished ahead of Passy. Ah, it's messed up all the standings because of the blood. Ah, no. Ah, I've got no RB button. Ah, yes I do, I have my gear thing. Paddle. So, Luis wins from Tom in 2nd, Aiden in 3rd, TMS Amazed 4th, Passy in 5th, JT in 6th due to penalties, 7th is Hayden Cass, 8th is Harv, 9th is Cheetah, Blocky Man, rounds out the top 10. Master Squid 11th, 12th is Raven, 13th is this. Well, these guys didn't actually really finish the race. As Blair is 14th, 15th Blackie, 16th Phoenix. As that was, I think, 17th Jacob, 18th Shush, 19th It's Van, and 10th place. Last place was Latifi, who retired on lap 1. Blackie, though, very unlucky. It's a very unfortunate top of Radion. Maybe he made contact with Aiden. We do not know. And he's gone straight into the wall. And that was an absolutely hectic Belgium Grand Prix. A brilliant sprint race. And a brilliant race to end it all off. And that was just how this track works. It's always a special race in league racing. Oh. So apparently Tom might take that to the stewards. Oh my god, what a race that was. That was, I think my driver of the day flat probably will be Tom, from the stellar defending he did and that stint he managed to make those tyres last to the end. Well, oh, it was just amazing. I mean, I'm lost for words. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And yeah, I'll be back next week, hopefully. For, I think it is around Canada. One of my favourite circuits, IRL and in the game. So I'll be here next week for WR Tier 3, hopefully, if we don't get moved to a different tier like last week due to attendance. But I shall be back, maybe with a COCOM, maybe not. But I have been FGE Steve F1. This has been WR Tier 3. Tune in next week, same time at 8 PM. We shall see you there. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.